Hey guys, it's Ayana Cross here with NationalLeadAgents.com, and I wanted to share with you how I set people through the system without having a website. Most of you, starting off, you're not going to have a system set up like mine, but we want to make sure that the process is seamless across the board for anyone who is referring agents into this particular program. And so what I want to do is show you how you can actually set up an email campaign, and everything would be online. So when people are ready to move forward through the process, all you have to do is send them to a link. Okay, the things that you're going to need is a domain name. Now, you don't have to have a domain name, but I always say brand yourself. Okay, so if you can, go ahead and grab a domain name. If you cannot, we can work around that. So, you're going to need a domain name. You're going to need a MailChimp account. It is free. You just go to MailChimp.com. And again, that's MailChimp.com. Let's see if I can show you. See it there? MailChimp.com. All right. And that's it. You're going to need to have your referral links handy and your welcome emails. Now, all of your welcome emails and your referral links and all that you should have gotten in training. And so if you need to pause this video and gather everything that you need, go ahead and do so and then resume so that we can put it together. Alright, so the very first thing is you want to do is you want to go ahead and sign up for a free MailChimp account. You just hit sign up free and it will take you to the sign up page. Now, I already have an account, so I'm going to log in. Okay, so I think this is the right one. Nope. Okay, so I have to click on log in. Alright, so I already have an account, so I'm going to go ahead and log in. And the very first thing you want to do at this point is you want to create a campaign. All right, and I have my screen set up at this particular size, so I keep moving it over. But create a campaign is over here in the right hand corner. I don't think I can change the size of the setting while we are recording. Let's see if I can pause it real quick and see if I can change the size of my screen. So hold on one second. All right, we're back, and it allowed me to change the size of my screen, so I did that. So create a campaign is over here on the right hand side. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through setting up an email on the system. And you want to choose regular old campaign. That way you have all the nice little HTML that's built in. Now I have my list already in here, and I'm just going to do it for the general list. If you need to go ahead and pause this and enter a list, go ahead and do that, and just make sure that you have the right you've added your people into the list before it allows you to actually make the campaign. So this is assuming you've already created the list. If you need to pause your video, that's why we do video. You can go ahead and pause, go ahead and get your list set up, and then resume the video. Alright, so I'm going to name your campaign. This is internal use only. You can name it whatever you want. So I'm just going to say, I'm going to name it sample welcome email. Okay, and so here I'm going to say welcome to a Fluentry network, and all of this will still populate. We've got the first name meta tag, so that's cool. You don't have to do anything else here. If you want to be able to track the email, the clicks, the open rate, and all that stuff, you can do that. If you want to do the social media campaign, you can auto post to Facebook if you like. I don't do that. And then they've got some other options down here at the bottom. Alright, so then you want to go down to the very bottom and hit next. Okay, so after that, then it's going to give you some templates. You can also make your templates if you like, and add them in, and that way you don't have to go through and set up anything over and over and over again. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this first one here. It's banded drug. let's see, I kind of like the look of this one a little bit better. So I'm just going to choose this one here and select. And it's going to be very plain. It's up to us to kind of make it how we like. All right, so they give us a banner top, they give us some text in the middle, and then a footer. You definitely want to keep this information here, and this is the very first thing that I edit. And this area at the top, it's if they, let's say that their email provider is Gmail, and Gmail doesn't automatically populate pictures. Okay, so what you can do is you can kind of put in the text, so in lieu of the picture popping up, the text will be there. And so here it already tells you what to replace it with. It says use this area to offer a short preview of your email's content. And so what I'm going to say is I'm going to say welcome to a Fluentry network. We are happy to have you on the team. Follow the directions below to set up your system. No, to, let's see, get registered and train. See you on the inside. Okay, and then there's a link there to view it in their browser, which is extremely important. So all I'm going to do is hit save and close, and I'm going to move to the next block. Here is where you put in your banner. You can get real fancy if you like, or you can just go in Google and find you some pictures that you want to add to your banner. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use an ad that I posted here. Okay, so I'm just going to hit browse on this side. Everything that you do on the right is going to show up on the left. I think it's kind of weird. It's a little backwards, but it's okay. I'm going to upload from my computer. And I have a picture that I set up here. Just got to find it. Let's see. Alright, I'm just going to do my National Lead Agents cover. Okay, and I'll select it here. Alright, and so it says you're only a click away from the most amazing work from home position you've ever seen. The apply here button, send that person a voicemail. And let me go ahead and put my phone on do not disturb so we don't have any more interruptions. Okay, so I put my banner here, and I'm going to save and close. Now you can make it so that this is a clickable picture if you like. I'm not going to do that, but you can. Okay, you do have the opportunity. All right, so then I'm going to go to the bottom of the body of the email. All you have to do is click on what you want to edit, come over here. I'm going to erase all of this. Just take it all out. I'm going to clear out the styles, and then I'm going to go to my notepad, and I'm going to grab my welcome email that I already have set up. Now, if you're a part of my team, oh, that's ugly, I will send it to you. Okay. All right. So what I want to do is I want to fix the style of this. These are kind of confusing. First I want to clear out the styling, and so all you have to do is if it comes in ugly, you just highlight it and hit the eraser, and it'll clear out all type of styling that you already have set up. Okay, and so I'm just going to leave my font this way. I think it's about 12 font, and so it says welcome to the team. I'm happy to have you and show you what you need to do in order to maximize this work from home position. It's time for you to get registered and trained so that you'll be ready to take inbound calls. The links below, let me put an S there, will allow you to access the registration area. Please be sure to follow each step thoroughly. Not doing so will result in your account going on hold and not being paid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bold that. That's very important. People do need to make sure that they follow that. So then it says, I'm just going to put an enter here. Start with step 1, and I will meet you at step 4. Should you have any questions along the way, you can reach me in the Connection Center by phone in between calls and via email. My contact information is below. Please only use my cell phone as a means of contact in an emergency. I'm going to go ahead and remove that because I'm not going to include my cell phone here. Okay, and then I'm going to say thanks and welcome again. Okay, all right, so this is the important part that I want you to do. Here it is. Step 1, insert welcome email link. So we know that we're going to come back to this email and we're going to do these things, okay? All right, so step 1, insert the welcome email link. Step 2, insert your training and upgrade email link. And step 3, they're going to register for weekly training on Wednesdays at 3 p.m. at 3 Eastern Time. What we want to do is we want to insert the Facebook group link and the weekly training link. Okay? Weekly training link is here. It's already there. So we'll kind of fix this. We're going to hit save and close. And we're going to hit save and exit because we want to come back to this particular email. Okay? And here it's going to tell us to go to another area. I want to go to campaigns. So this is already set up. We'll come back to it. But what I need to do is we need to set up 3 more campaigns and or 2 more campaigns, and we need to plug into the first one. Okay? All right. So we're going to hit create campaign again. And at this point, we're going to do regular old campaign. We're going to select it. We're going to choose our list again. And what you can do is you can set up just one list and put your own email address in it, because it's not going to let you do the campaign until you have a list and you have an email address in it. So set up like I did, general list, and I put my own email address in it. So these emails will come to me. I can check them over. If they're ready to go, I can do what I got to do with them. All right. So here again, this is internal information here. Name your campaign. I'm just going to say welcome email. Oops. I've got some time in between my next call, so that's why I'm doing this video. All right, and so I'm going to do welcome email. And I'm going to next. All right, now this one I'm going to do the same thing here, which is select. Now, this is for branding purposes. If you've received an email from me, you notice that my top banner it has something to do with my company, and so it's important that you make sure that the banners are branding. If you need help with a banner, I can direct you with who I use to set up my banners and stuff like that. I'll be more than happy to share that information. It's not hard to make your own banner, and we can probably do that in another training. But for right now, you definitely want to have an image that's going to be congruent through all of your emails. So with that being said, I'm going to use the exact same banner that I had before. So I'm just going to click that and select it. I'm going to put that same thing back in here. All right, I'm going to click in the body of my email again. Again, I'm going to remove all of this. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear out the formatting first, then delete. That way I don't have to post in something ugly. Okay? All right, so now it's time to go back to the welcome emails that you got with a Fluentry Network. Underneath your training, there were 4 boxes there that allowed you, for the email. So I'll go back in and I'll show you where it is. You just go in and to a Fluentry University. And it's taking its sweet time. Okay, you scroll down, you choose the basic one. If you have anything other than that, of course, they build. So if you have the Pro, then you'll have a couple of other training modules that are included. I'm just going to go to basic because I know everybody has that. Okay, then I'm going to go here to Fluentry Network Training Courses, and then I'm going to click on 101. And this is where your scripts are. So if you look underneath the video here, there's going to be 4 boxes that pop up. The welcome email and the training emails are on the end. And what will happen is it starts to download the file. Okay, it's open. And then it's going to be all of the welcome emails for each individual network. I only use Instant Rewards, so that's all I'm concerned with. So I'm going to double click on Instant Rewards, and it's going to open in a PDF. Now, I had someone tell me, I'm not able to copy and paste from a PDF. You are. Okay, that's why I use this. So here's the welcome email. Welcome to a Fluentry Network. Notice this was the beginning part. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this whole thing. Let me scroll down some more. Come on. Okay, and I usually get everything. So I'm just going to copy that. I hit Control C. I'm going to come back over here to the campaign, and I'm going to paste. Control V like Victor. Now, I'm going to come in here and kind of doctor it up. Notice it's left aligned. I don't like it. I think it's kind of ugly. So I'm just going to fix it a little bit. And the formatting is removed because you know, we took it from a PDF. And so basically at the end, I'm just going to put a space and you know, format it so that it's how we normally write. This one came from the page number. Okay, so just make sure that that's there. I bolded follow the steps below just so that they know that that's the next step. Here's important. Sign into a Fluentry Connection Center. I always make sure that these links are already clickable. Oops. So what you want to do is just copy the link and then click on that and insert that so that it can be clickable. All they have to do is click on the link. Put your spaces in. I think I want to bold step 1. Bold step 2 just to kind of break it up. And here it says your $20 referral link goes here. This is where you go to Instant Rewards and get your referral link. You should already know how to do this. If you don't, there's an issue. You didn't pay attention into training. But I'll get it for you. So you just kind of log in, and I'm only going to show you how to do one. You're just going to follow on with the rest of yours. But what you do is you go down here and it says your referral link. You just copy it, Control C, and then paste, Control V. There it is, okay? And continue on with the welcome email. Because if they decide to do, how do I undo? I think I can, there we go. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so let's take that out. This is step 3. I meant to bold it. Let me go back to my welcome email and see what that says there. Step 3, get your first product training credit. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to bold it, Control B instead of V. Alright, and then go down and enter and do step 4. There we go. Bold that. Take that 2 out because that is the that was the page number. And then step 5. Call me when you're ready for the next step. Now, we don't need them to call us for the ready for the next step because They already have the next step on the email, remember? So what we're going to do, I'm going to omit that, take that on out. But you do want to put in your own information here. And see, you can see how I'm making the changes over here. They're showing up over here. You just put in your own information, your phone number, oops, and your email address. Okay, then the privacy information is there. You hit save and close. So you want to look and just make sure everything's good to go. If you need to double check your links, just click on them. They'll open up in another tab if you need to. And they should be good to go. So then I always take that out. I don't like that footer. It's ugly to me. Alright, so I just hit next. And this is why you want to send it to the general. You're going to send it now. Okay, now this is the key part. So pay attention to this. When you've sent your email, if you look here down at the bottom, it says view or share it, and it gives you a link. You click on that link, and it's going to give you the URL to your welcome email. Got it? What you want to do is you want to come back, you copy it, come back to campaign, okay, go to the sample email because that's the one we were doing before. We're going to edit it, click in the middle, see where it says step 1, insert your welcome email link. This is what we're going to do. We're going to say welcome to the team. No, we're going to say, oops, step 1, get registered and first training credit. There we go. And we're going to highlight it. We're going to go up here to the link button and we're going to paste that URL in there. Okay? I'm going to hit insert. We're going to save and close. And we're going to save and exit here. And we're going to go back to campaigns. Now, if you do not know what I just did or you need me to do it again, then just pull the little navigation button underneath this video back a little bit and re-watch it because that was a very important step. Okay? Now, we're going to hit create campaign again. And we're going to do the same thing for the training. Now, I'm not going to walk you through that because you should know how to do the welcome. Same thing for the training. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here. I'm just going to use one that I already have. So I'm going to go back to campaigns. So at this point, you should have already, you pause the video, go ahead and do the one for your training. Okay, see, I have one for training. So go ahead and do the one for training. And then make sure you've got that link. Go ahead and plug it in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it. I'm going to click on view it in the browser. And I'm going to copy. And I'll go back to campaigns. I'm going to go to sample welcome email because that was the one I started off with. So essentially at the end of yours you will have I want to say 3 emails. So here where it says insert training and upgrade email link, I'm going to say training and upgrade setup. Okay, I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to hit the link button. I'm going to paste that there and insert. Where it says register for weekly training on Wednesdays at 3 p.m. I'm going to highlight this. Okay. Well, actually, I'm going to come over here and highlight this link here. The training link is training.nationalleadagents.com. So I copied it from there. I'm going to go to the link. Uh-oh, that's not what I want to do. I want to register at 3 p.m. Eastern. Okay, go here to the link. I'm going to paste and insert. Okay, I can delete this now. And then I'm going to say join. Actually, what I want them to do, I want them to join the Facebook group first. So, let's see. There we go. So step 4, register for that. Step 3, we want them to join the Facebook team group. No, the team Facebook group. And the link for this is, you'll just have to get it from us. We'll get it for you. Okay, insert. Now, they've got everything that they need. Okay, they've got step 1, they've got step 2, they can join the Facebook group, and they can register for weekly trainings. Okay, now I probably, we'll just go with this. Take that out. Save and close. Alright, so we've got the banner, we've got what they need to do, okay, and register for that. Alright, and then we're going to hit next. And send. Okay, send now. And again, you're going to get this link. And if you see here, your welcome email is all ready to go. Welcome to Fluentry Network. Okay, we've got the welcome email, we've got the steps, boom, 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 boom. Okay, and that way when they click here, they'll get all of what they need here. When they click here, and this is why the importance, you want everything to be the same. See, this is my top banner. I may go in and change it. But anyway, so that's the second one. And then the third one is join the team Facebook group. And it'll take them to the Facebook group here. Notice the symmetry. And then, register for the weekly training. And, it looks like I didn't do the link for that. So what we need to do, because this does happen if you did it wrong, you go back in here to the campaign, and because it's already sent, you're going to need to replicate it. If it's a draft, you can edit it, but if you've already sent it to yourself, then you need to replicate it and just kind of keep going through. And so looks like my link here for the weekly training didn't take. Okay, so I just need to go here to the link. I'm going to type in, let me just make sure that my link is right. Let's see. There we go. Just going to make sure that I grab everything. So it's training.nationalleadagents.com, and we're going to insert it, save and close, next, and send it to yourself. Okay, so now this is the one that we're going to use. I'm going to close out all of these so that we don't get confused. Alright, so here it is. So the last one for the, I don't know why that's not clicking. Alright, let's see it again. just want to make sure it's highlighted, but it's not clicking. So you got to fix that so that all of them work. And you can go in and delete these. So watch this. We're going to just go to delete. You got to type in delete. Okay. And so then you're going to come back here. I want to go back to the sample email. So you don't have too many. Remember, if you've sent it to yourself, you've got to replicate it. If you haven't sent it, then you can edit it. And there's also a way for us to preview. I should have done that before. Alright, so let's see what's going on with this link here, why it's not working. Alright, so I'm going to do http training.nationalleadagents.com. Preview and test. This is it. So I'm going to go enter preview mode. Yes, it works. Alright, so this is the weekly training site. So we can close out of that. Alright, so it works now. We can go back, get out of preview mode, and we're going to next, send now, and here's the link. They're all clickable. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, now this is the link here that if you have a domain name, you can point it to your domain. And that way, when you are sending people, you just say, okay, you just go to www.such and such and such to get started. Or, if you don't have a domain name, then what you want to do is you want to go to like tinyurl or something like that. But you really want one that's going to mask the link. Okay, you can use, like I said, you can use tiny.cc. Okay, so basically what you want to do is you want to take the link to your welcome email, just copy it here, go here to the tiny, hit V. You can even customize it so it can be tiny.cc, and you can say welcome to a Fluentry. And hit enter. Did it make it? Yes. Okay, so now this is the link. You can just click to copy it. Oops. And then if you open a new link, tiny.cc welcome to a Fluentry, there it is. And people can come here and they can click on it and go through the next steps. So this you can use in lieu of having your entire system. Now, I do sell the systems. If you want a system set up, then I can, get it for you. It's $100. But for those of you who do not have, the funds to get started with a system right off, this is something that you can set up so that everything is in order. All they have to do is follow each step. And I always tell them to meet me at step 4. Okay, so here is where they're going to talk to me in person again. Granted, they can ask questions along the way, but what I'm saying is you can click here and go, they'll be on the training for the week. So hopefully it was helpful for you and you can implement this into your business, into your process. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.